Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract money effortlessly, while others work themselves to exhaustion and barely stay afloat? Maybe no one told you this yet, but the problem isn't how hard you work. The truth is, money isn't earned by effort. It's attracted by frequency. Sounds weird? Maybe. But what if it's real? While the world teaches you to hustle, grind, and survive, there's ancient knowledge, overlooked by schools and economics books, that reveals a deeper truth. Money is energy. And like all energy, it flows. And you can only step into that flow when you're vibrating in alignment with abundance. This isn't magic. It's a fusion of quantum physics and awakened consciousness. You won't find step-by-step formulas here. What you'll find is a map, a new way of seeing money, yourself, and the universe. A path that begins inside, in beliefs, patterns, and emotions, and ends wherever you choose to go. But first, you need to flip the switch. And that switch, my friend, is in the next few words. The frequency of wealth. Most people still believe wealth comes from struggle and sacrifice. But what if there's a lighter, more aligned way? True personal transformation begins when you understand that prosperity isn't built through brute force, but through energetic alignment. When your spirit is tuned into the flow of abundance, the universe responds. And no, this isn't wishful thinking, it's vibrational physics. The audiobook, The Frequency of Wealth, invites a shift from doing to being. Instead of forcing money to come, you create realities where it arrives naturally as a byproduct of who you become. Think of money as a guest. It only comes where the energy feels welcoming. Are you broadcasting scarcity or unlimited potential? Many people try to make it, but never realize the block is internal. The secret is alignment. The law of attraction doesn't respond to what you say, but to what you feel. You can say, "I'm rich," all day, but if your soul is screaming, "I'm desperate," the universe hears that desperation louder. You probably know people who work like crazy, but are always broke, right? That's because they're misaligned with the purpose of money. When you reconnect with your inner power, you realize abundance doesn't require a war. It requires synchronicity. And that synchronicity starts not with action, but with awareness. And it's right there in that awareness that everything shifts. When you understand that money is energy, you stop chasing and start flowing. And once you start flowing, the river of prosperity starts to carry you. But to go deeper, you'll need to truly understand what abundance really is. Abundance is energy. Ever noticed how life flows better when you feel light? Same goes for money. The big realization comes when you understand that money isn't a finite resource. It's energy in motion. It moves like a river. And where there are no mental blocks, it flows freely. Quantum manifestation isn't magic. It's about removing the boulders from your own inner river. Many say they want abundance, but live in fear of spending, losing, or lacking. Fear acts like concrete in that river. It stops the flow. What comes up when you think of money? Anxiety? Guilt? Panic? Those are your energetic blocks. When you face them, you begin to awaken spiritually and create space for money to move again. Money responds to your energetic field, not your resume. That's why some with little education live in plenty, while others with 3 degrees struggle. It's all about vibration. When you align with abundance, synchronicities happen. That unexpected call, a strange opportunity, coincidence? No, it's co-creation with the universe. A simple practice? Take a bill, close your eyes, and feel gratitude for what it's brought you. Then imagine it multiplying. That small shift already raises your frequency. This is personal development in real time. Little actions like these begin to reprogram your subconscious and open new doors. And when you start vibrating this way, money stops being the enemy and starts being an ally. But to fully enter this flow, you'll need to understand that the universe follows certain laws. And when you follow them, wealth stops being a chase and becomes a natural outcome. Alignment with universal laws, there's intelligence behind everything, not randomness. The universe runs on order, and that order has laws. Laws that govern time, matter, and yes, money too. Once you understand and align with these universal laws, you begin playing the abundance game on expert mode. It's no longer about running after. It's about flowing with, and that's where your unlimited potential awakens. Trying to force money without following these laws is like rowing against a current. It's exhausting and gets you nowhere. But once you align, things that used to be hard start unfolding. Opportunities show up, ideas appear, doors open. It's not magic. It's energetic alignment. You're finally resonating at the right frequency. Take the law of allowance. It teaches that prosperity isn't about earning. It's about permitting, allowing yourself to be wealthy, to feel worthy. It seems simple, but how often do you reject abundance because you think it's not time or I don't deserve it? These beliefs block your ability to create realities. Want a practical insight? Notice how you respond to compliments. Do you say thank you or deflect with, nah, it's nothing? That automatic response reveals your alignment or misalignment with receiving. Shifting this pattern is the start of profound life change. And here's where the game changes. Following these laws doesn't require religion. It requires presence. It's not about belief. It's about vibration. And when you align with that vibration, you begin to remember truths that have been buried in ancient wisdom. Long before banks, there was intuition. Before money apps, there were rituals and energy work. Ancient cultures, Egyptian, Vedic, indigenous, treated wealth as a spiritual frequency, not a prize. They saw money as an extension of life, and life as energy in motion. That's quantum spirituality in its rawest form. Their teachings were passed through generations, wrapped in symbols, myths, and stories. But underneath, they all whispered the same truth. You are the creator of your reality. When you remember this, you reconnect to your inner power. What we now call manifestation was natural to them. They walked barefoot, but stood grounded in the vibration of the universe. Want an example? Look at Ho'oponopono from Hawaiian tradition. For simple phrases to cleanse limiting beliefs. But at its core, it's about aligning with purpose. You clear your mind, open your heart, and the flow begins. That's where money as energy shows up effortlessly. These weren't superstitions. They were spiritual technologies. Ancient tools for personal development that merge thought, feeling, and energy into one coherent life force. The deeper you go into these teachings, the more you see there's no real division between material and the spiritual. And if something inside you is starting to awaken now, it means you're ready. But to fully receive, there's one thing left to do. Remove the blocks that have been keeping the flow of abundance locked away. Removing blocks to abundance Benjamin was a tailor, humble, overworked, underpaid. One day, he received a magical coin, not one that multiplied wealth, but one that changed how he saw it. The true magic wasn't the coin, it was in the inner shift it triggered. That's the lesson. Prosperity isn't something you chase. It's something you unblock. It's a flow, not a fight. We all have a magic coin waiting. It could be a book, a conversation, a video like this one. When you recognize and face your limiting beliefs, often inherited in childhood, you start clearing the path. Money is dirty. Rich people are bad. These ideas disconnect you from abundance. You can't attract what you secretly resent. Want a practical exercise? Write down every negative thing you heard about money. Then challenge each one. Replace money is hard with money flows where I grow. This rewiring process opens a channel for your inner power to finally shine. That's how you go from stuck to free, mentally and financially. Benjamin didn't become rich overnight. He became rich inside. That changed how he made decisions, saw opportunities, and moved through life. When you remove blocks, it's not just about attracting money. It's about becoming someone who embodies prosperity. And once you become that person, something even more powerful unfolds. You begin to sense that money has a spirit, a consciousness, and a relationship with you that can either expand or contract based on your energy. The spirit of money isn't just digits or paper. It's conscious energy that responds to the way you treat it. When you begin to see money as alive, your whole approach shifts. It stops being a burden and starts becoming a partner. A partner that responds to love, not fear. That's the foundation of quantum spirituality. Treating matter as something sacred. Yes, you can meditate with money. Close your eyes. Hold a bill. Feel deep gratitude for everything it's made possible in your life. Then tell it, I receive you with joy. I honor you. I release you to multiply. Sounds too simple to work? Try it. Results will surprise you. That's how energetic alignment begins. With attention, intention, and vibration, each transaction becomes a test. Are you spending from fear or confidence? Guilt or joy? That energetic signature determines whether you're attracting abundance or blocking it. Try this. Every time you pay for something, say, "This money returns to me multiplied." It's a small action with massive frequency impact. These daily rituals are quantum manifestation techniques, subtle energetic codes that show the universe you're ready for more. Money likes being respected, given direction, and treated with clarity. The more you treat it as sacred, the more it circulates like a golden boomerang. But knowing this is enough, you have to live it. And for that, you need practices, tools to build the habits that make abundance your new normal. Practices knowledge without action is just clutter in the attic of your mind. To activate the abundance flow, you got to bring this into your daily rhythm. Start with conscious gratitude, not just a vague thank you, intentional gratitude. Each morning, choose 3 things that make you feel abundant. Your warm bed, your morning coffee, the sunlight. Feel it deeply. That's alignment in motion. Try keeping a wealth journal. Write down every instance of abundance that comes your way. A gift, a lucky break, an idea, an unexpected smile. These are signals that you're already in co-creation with the universe. The more you notice, the more you attract. Why? Because money is energy, and energy expands where attention goes. Use your breath as a tool. Breathe in to receive. Breathe out to release lack. Do this before making financial decisions. Just 3 minutes can shift your inner power back online. And when you operate from that space, you stop reacting and start creating with clarity. Still carrying financial baggage? Write a forgiveness letter to money. Apologize for the times you feared it, misused it, or rejected it. Don't send it, just write it. You'd be surprised how liberating this can be. It's personal development at the soul level. With these habits in place, your frequency starts to shift, scarcity loses its grip, and your unlimited potential begins to take shape. But to go even deeper, we need to look at the numbers, because they never lie. Number-based insights. 31 and 93 numbers carry messages. The number 31 symbolizes wealth rooted in ancient wisdom, the kind passed down by generations who knew that money is received through consciousness, not hard labor. Tuning into the energy of 31 is like aligning with ancestral memory. That's the essence of expanded consciousness. The number 93 uncovers the block, inherited beliefs. Most of your money stories didn't start with you. They were passed down. Money is evil. You have to work hard for little. We're not those people. These are energetic chains, binding you to patterns of lack. But here's the twist. You can break them. How? Start by observing, then clearing. Whether through journaling, therapy, or deep self-reflection, releasing those inherited blocks clears the path. You're not just healing yourself. You're rewriting the future. That's personal transformation with ripple effects. Once you do this, you realize your money story is yours to rewrite. From scarcity victim to abundance architect, 31 reminds you of your origins. 93 shows you what to release. Together, they guide you toward a future aligned with purpose and prosperity. And if your heart's beating a little faster now, that's the signal. Because now, it's time to integrate everything, to embody what you've learned and step fully into the flow of abundance. Now, tell me, after all this, are you really going to keep treating money like an enemy? Or are you ready to finally see it as spiritual energy flowing toward you when you're aligned and open? You already have the tools. You've seen that scarcity isn't destiny. It's a frequency. So the question is, will you apply what you've learned? Will you start your wealth journal? Will you rewrite your money story? Or will you keep living someone else's beliefs? If your answer is yes, then buckle up. Your reality is about to shift. If not yet, that's okay. Just know the universe is always ready, waiting for you to say, now is my time. If this content lit something inside you, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and let's keep diving into quantum manifestation, universal alignment, and inner power together